have pretty nice weather conditions for our Friday afternoon and into our evening hours for tonight. It's not going to be a bad night around the region. A light breeze out of the south with smooth waters along the Savannah River. The clouds have been fairly thin throughout the evening hours, but that's not the case for the entire southeast. You can see those brighter reds on our infrared satellite imagery and those blues. Those are thicker clouds associated with some storms rolling through North Georgia. In fact, some of those were on the strong to severe side as they were rolling through the Atlanta metro, dying off now, but still just north of Columbus, we do have some stronger cells that have been developing, feeding off of some of that air coming out of those storms that are collapsing now. Located near Atlanta, that colder air flowing into middle Georgia now. Viper radar, we just have clear air returns right now, though we do have the off chance of a couple of stray showers developing overnight. The bulk of our storm chances going into the weekend will begin for us tomorrow afternoon and into the evening hours. So overall, our Saturday is going to be starting off with pretty decent weather conditions. Temperature is fairly mild, warming into the upper 70s by 10 o'clock. A few isolated showers or storms possible in the early afternoon hours, but then more in the way of scattered showers and storms expected by the late afternoon and into the evening hours, and some of those will have potential to become strong and severe, with gusty wind being the primary concern with those storms rolling through. Once we lose the daytime heating, looks like that severe risk will be a little bit lower than for Saturday night and into Sunday. So scattered showers and storms expected for both days over the weekend. Drier conditions for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, and then by the end of next week, that's when we do add in the risk again for some showers and storms in our local forecast. So not a bad look ahead once we get into next week. High pressure off of the coast, that's what's been driving in the warmer and more humid air, definitely fueling this line of storms that has been developing from North Georgia all the way down to southern Louisiana, the Gulf Coast, and into Houston, Texas, dealing with some heavy storms and even severe storms in South Texas, all associated with the system that is rolling into our region, bringing us that chance for showers and storms over the weekend, primarily later in the day tomorrow and into Sunday. But it's Saturday when we do have the potential for a few isolated severe storms. So mainly just general thunderstorms are expected. A few isolated storms will have the potential to produce some damaging wind and even some large hail in the upstate of South Carolina. We did have some storms that Viper radar is detecting hail in excess of an inch earlier this afternoon. Storm timing generally the afternoon and into the evening hours. There is a greater risk for severe storms for Charlotte and points northward into the Blue Ridge Mountains. As far as the forecast for tomorrow, Vipercast indicating we'll have a partly cloudy sky into the early afternoon. A few spotty showers will begin to develop, and as that starts to move into our area in the later afternoon and into the evening hours, we do have the potential for some heavy rain to be setting up. A few of those storms will be on the stronger side, but really once we lose that heating, that risk again will be a little bit lower. Overnight into Sunday morning, mainly drier than a few passing showers. I think at this point Vipercast is underdoing the coverage of rain, but then it's in the later afternoon hours that then once again we will have that potential for a few isolated thunderstorms. For tonight, partly cloudy, definitely on the mild side for us. Temps in the 60s for just about all of us, the immediate coast possibly making it just down into the 70s. Then for tomorrow, we will warm into the upper 80s before the storms start to move into the region. So then temperatures will drop off rather quickly once the storms move through the area. It will be a breezy day, even without severe storms developing for the boaters. South wind 10 to 15 knots, with us giving us seas right around 4 feet during the afternoon hours as those waves start to build in. So scattered storms continue through the weekend. Monday is when drier air starts to move back in. Temperatures each and every day trending in the low to mid 80s each day. Low temperatures possibly in the upper 50s early on next week.
All right, so try to enjoy the weekend, but have your rain gear handy.
And keep an eye to the sky.
All right, Scott, thank you.